My name's Hassan Hajjaj. I'm a Moroccan, London, Marrakesh-based artist, contemporary artist. I didn't study art. I didn't sort of plan to be an artist. It sort of just happened, I suppose, along the journey. To go back for me before I get to being the artist, in London I did many things prior to this. I had a fashion shop called Rap in 1984. So it was really, I was doing this, and within the shop I sort of met a few friends, one called Andy Blake, who was doing fashion stylist. I became his assistant on catwalk shows and magazines. And then I had my friend Zach over, he was doing music videos. So I worked with him behind the scene of a few music videos. And I think this kind of allowed me to learn, I suppose, the practice I do now. It opened up my eyes between fashion, art, music. And I bought a camera in 1989 from Zach. And I sort of was going shooting for myself with no plan, it was just the love of photography. And as I was doing this, I didn't realise I was adding other layers to my photography, i.e. going buying fabric and designing outfits for the sitter and taking pictures and then create this, this kind of thing, I suppose the vibe I'm doing in my work now. So really that was my university. I always call that was my schooling, learning these aspects that really comes out in my work. It's a personal piece of work called the film Brotherhood, which has been used before, and really trying to kind of just highlight these points of movements of people. Some part of the people have been moved about choice, for example, highlighting, there's these two religions that they've adapted to, one is Islam, one is Catholic, but within that there's the African practice that comes underneath that's kind of kept, in the olden days it was almost illegal to practice that, i.e. candomblé, when they're recognised as a Brazilian religion, African religion. And Gnawa the same, the last 25 years, because the festival's highlighted it to become a gem of Morocco. But even growing up in Morocco, it's still seen as something that's not good and not Islamic, it has the good and bad, stuff like this. So I mean, really with all this, and because I think I was within this and practicing capoeira and stuff, it was hard for me to try and explain to people, because each layer is, even with me, unless you grow up with it and you're initiated with it or growing up with a family that's inside this, it's very hard to really explain into the meaning of Gnawa Capoeira to a certain degree. I've just learned along the way, and what I've learned, I try to put them together from how I'm seeing it from my point of view, in a sense. And I think this is really the idea is for people to see it. And what's nice about the Biennial, which is great, which has given me a really good opportunity, because they can both come here to perform. And this is, it's a magical moment for me, because hopefully the people will see them perform and they get to know them when they watch the film. So instead of back to front. And for me, this is a golden moment for me, because then I think when you see the glamour and dancing and jumping up and down, and when people see this, when they sit down and watch the film and see the interviews, then they're going to really see how these people live and their beliefs and the way they grew up and stuff like that. I think this is probably going to be my nervous moment ever in my career, in the sense of showing something, because it's personal. I think when you do something personal, you can be a bit quite selfish, because it's about you and your thoughts and your ideas and stuff like that. So it's a moment to see, and also the type of body work I've been showing. There's people who know my work and follow the work. There's that expectation maybe, and this is just like a bit of a U-turn from that. So it's a bit nervous, but at the same time, I'm kind of looking forward to it. Even the Gnawa masters and the Capoeira masters, I didn't allow them to watch the film until we're here, so we all watch it the first time. So that's even more nerve-wracking.